Hello everyone, welcome back to the Football Overseas. It's your boy Daquan Rezi and we are back. International break is over and the predictions for the Serie A can recommence after 2 weeks away. So, league table for those that need a recap or want a refresher. We have got Juventus, Napoli, Cremonese, newly promoted, and Roma all boasting 100% records. The question is, how many of those 100% records will still be intact? Udinese, they are in fifth with a win and a draw, and a whole host of teams are on 3 points, namely Inter, Lazio, Milan, Como, and Bologna. There. Atalanta and Fiorentina start the campaign with 2 draws, and Sassuolo searching for the first point. Torino, Verona make up the relegation places. First and foremost, to kick off the predictions, we've got Juventus versus Inter on a Saturday night. Would you believe it? I'm looking forward to this game. But before I make my prediction, I've got a special clip of Arnie, and he says this.
Remember on the Napoli preview, was it, when I mentioned about these Sunday games? Nothing seems to have changed.
Yeah. There's a lot of
I'm
Sunday
really fed
games,
up
like
with this.
late Sunday games with
I'm
Inter.
surprised you ain't saying shit about it either. Because come on, like, when are we getting a Saturday game for a change? Especially on these types of games. I know, like, okay, they gave us one Milan derby, one fine, but when was the last time, we played Juve on a Saturday? Even evening. They just keep giving us these late Sunday games. Like, I don't get the logic.
Super late. Like, yeah, people gotta go early to work and stuff the following day. I mean, not me, but most people, It's like,
Yeah.
yo.
I think hopefully they're watching us somewhere, the board, and they take notice of it because it happens
Yes,
with
Serie A
us as
board,
well.
do better.
It happens here. Like, we lot played each other on a Sunday as well. Same with City, but people need to take more notice, I think. But
Yeah. Some of these,
that's-
whoever been planning these fixtures sometimes, also especially in the Premier League, some of the really good
yeah.
fixtures ends up being at the same time, and I'm like,
They even
why?
had the Lisbon derby, right? I think on a Monday as well. So I don't know what's going on in people's heads. Like, I'm
Dude,
not throwing any shade or
madness.
anything, but it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But
What you
yeah, just
thought
my 2
about
cents on the matter.
Darmian?
I think he'll probably start. I'd prefer
Hope you guys enjoyed that little clip, little snippet of Arnie and Sophia. Check out those two. Check out Sophia as well on the YouTube space. You already know. Let's dive into these predictions then. Juventus versus Inter. The clash of the Italian Titans. Friendship's gonna be truly tested. You know? And Saturday Night Delight. Reason it's on a Saturday is because Juventus are playing Dortmund in the Champions League on Tuesday. Inter play the day later on a Wednesday in Amsterdam. So, yes. These are the predicted lineups. Strong side. Inter, no injury concerns. Juventus have the suspended Cambiasso still suspended. Consensial, Pellerin, Miretti, and Cabal injury doubts. This could come into play as I make my final prediction. Inter, strong team. They're going to be in around the title race. They did suffer a setback to Udinese, shock defeat. Despite late into pressure, they could not find equalizer there. And they travel to Juventus, looking to seek retribution. Also, Juventus, they boast 100% record. Can they keep it intact against the Inter team that has added depth over the summer to get them fighting on multiple fronts again after bottling the league title to Napoli last season and getting battered in the UCL final to Paris Saint-Germain as well. Under the leadership of Christian Chivu, I think this game could go either two ways. I think it will be a cagey affair where one goal will potentially settle it. Last season, a Consensial goal separated the sides. At the San Siro, Inter and Juventus played out a entertaining 4-4 draw. The season before, Juventus Inter drew 1-1 as well. Definitely gonna be. I don't see a lot of goals being scored as well. I may be wrong. I do feel like it's early in the season. Both teams definitely don't want to lose or give anything away. So my prediction for this game, it's going to be Juventus 1, Inter 1. That's my prediction. That's my prediction, people. Kicking off. Had to kick off with a bang as well. Well, not necessarily bang in terms of prediction, but you guys get my point. We've got Cagliari versus Parma. Now, both of these sides have new managers. Fabio Pisacane has made the step up from the youth system at Cagliari, and Carlos Cuesta is the youngest manager in Serie A. Now, in terms of injury suspensions, Pavoletti and Lovato are out. Radunovic is a doubt. And for Parma, Hernani, Jakob and Seya are all out there. So, Cagliari, Andrea Bellotti expected to start alongside Esposito. And who knows, maybe could that push Cagliari to their first win. For Parma, Mariano Trollio could actually make debut in the back three with Valtini and Siriati alongside the wingback of Valerian Del Prato. This could be a cagey game, but I feel like Cagliari have the experience and may have the edge, just a slight edge over Parma, and I think I'm gonna go 2-1 Cagliari as well. Definitely deserve the point, at least 1 point against Napoli. And we are gonna talk about my boys, my Italian boys, the Italian champions Napoli against Fiorentina. This game is going to be a tough game. I'm going to keep it real. I want Napoli to win this game. They are definitely going to concede. There's no doubt. Moise Kean is his exploits on international duty for the Italians. That was great to see. Piccoli also transferred from Cagliari as well, so he will also want to hit the ground running. Albert Goodmanson, Creator Goosens there as well. Mandangora in the midfield, Dodo as well, Camozo and Ranieri. It's not going to be an easy game as well. I want Napoli to win, and I'm hoping to see a debut for Bikuma in the defense with Burigano. I don't want to see Juan Jesus because I know if I see Juan Jesus, then Napoli are going to drop points, definitely. I'm not really here for the guy. And yeah. In terms of injuries, Goodmanson's a doubt, but there we got Napoli, we know other injuries. Lukaku, Gutierrez, long-term outs. Neres is a doubt. Romani is out. Injured on international duty because over lost 4-0 to Switzerland away from home. He got injured that game. But yeah. Definitely want Scott McTominay to dictate the game. Kevin De Bruyne absolutely smashed it. Got a 10. 10-star, 10 rating against Kazakhstan. 6-0 win. 2 goals, assist. Great performance there. I need to see Kevin De Bruyne dictating the midfield. Lorenzo Luca needs to step up as well. Politano maybe he could have a great game as well. Scored against Israel and assist against Estonia. But I feel like this game's gonna end in a draw. Fiorentina 2, Napoli 2, man. Hopefully we nick it, but I can't really see it. Because yeah, Conte is at that stage where he needs to juggle Champions League and league. I feel like Napoli are going to drop points in the league. Maybe potentially think about taking it to Man City in the Champions League, because I know Conte could definitely do that. So yeah. Roma versus Torino. That is the early kickoff on Sunday. Gasperini boasting 100% record. Torino, not going to be an easy team to beat. But right now, Roma just have that edge. They have the edge. And based on squad, no real injury concerns. Liam Bailey and Perskers both out. Wesley's a doubt. Wesley made his mark against Bologna. Angelino attacking fullbacks, wingbacks. Manuconi, Cristante in the midfield. Dybala, the Argentinian dynamo of Dybala and Matis Sewell playing in behind Evan Ferguson. Blistering start. In amongst the goals and international duty, that's potentially what he needs. Potentially, could he score his first goal in Roma colours this week? Let's see. Yes, Torino, they have got some ballers in there. I'm not denying it. Birigani, Ilic, Alsani, Casedi, Ngone, former Napoli player, Simeone, former Napoli player here. I just can't see Torino taking any points from Rome. It's going to be Roma 2, Torino 0. Next game up is Atalanta versus Lecce. 2 draws for Atalanta. Now, Kristovic against his former club. Could he do damage to the team that sold him? Kamada. Could he get in amongst the action? Let's see. Atalanta. I would say Atalanta are heavy favourites to win. But I am wary of Lecce threat. Lecce can pose a threat. I know this. But yeah. Lecce could easily make Atalanta drop points again. I sense it. Lecce lost 2-0 to AC Milan last time out. But I'm sure Atalanta will get things right eventually. De Ketelaere as well. In amongst the goals. Pasalic, Darun in the midfield, Zawuski and Belanova. Well, and Atalanta, I think they're gonna win 2-1. I think they're gonna win 2-1. Edison, Kolasinac, Skamaka, Baka are out for Atalanta. Fuller Atalanta might win this one 2-1. Let's see. Next game. Interesting game. We have Pisa, newly promoted Pisa versus Udinese. Let's see what happens here. Nicolo Zaniolo of Udinese up top with Keenan Davis. I'm not really fancying Udinese actually as well, but let's see here. Pisa, unlucky to lose against Roma. They actually gave it a good go against a strong Roma team. But yeah, Pisa, favourable fixture for them to win, But Can they win though? Is the question. Udinese, they've definitely started strong. They'd be a buoyed off the fact that they beat Inter. But yeah, I think it'll be 1-1 this one, you know? Pisa versus Udinese. Let's just see what's the best one. And Sassuolo versus Lazio. Okay. Sassuolo lost their first 2 fixtures. Lazio, they won their fixture as well. Sassuolo, surely something's gotta give, but for Lazio, they got the suspended. Well, Rob Nolly's back from suspension, so that will strengthen their defense. Up. Sassuolo 2 injuries. Lazio have a lot of injuries as well. Masusic, Skigot, Patrick, Lazari, Vecino, Isaacson, and Rovella are all doubts. Some of them might potentially come back from injury though. But for me, I think Lazio. Yeah, Lazio. Think Lazio win. Think Lazio are gonna win this one. 2-0. 2-0 to Lazio. 2-0 to Lazio. Rob Nolly being back from suspension will help a lot. Milan versus Bologna. Now, Milan versus Bologna, they've clashed a lot last season. Bologna beat AC Milan. But AC Milan, I'd say that they definitely got stronger. Rabiot in the midfield with Luka Modric and Fofana. That could potentially be a midfield. Allegri could unleash this midfield. Mastupian and Salamakas as their wingbacks with Polovic, Gabia and Tomori with Mangan. Leao returning into the 11. Carl Milan need Leao and Pulisic up front, returning from injury. For Bologna, Immobile, Sulemana, Casale, Pobegba, and Emil Holm are all injured. Bologna beat AC Milan to win the Coppa Italia, and Bologna actually defeated Milan at their place. Milan did beat them, Bologna, at the San Siro, and Bologna could definitely do something, but I think AC Milan. Yeah, I can't see anything other than AC Milan winning it. AC Milan gonna win this one 3-1. AC Milan. Verona versus Cremonese. Hedge your bets. Is Jamie Vardy gonna score in this game? Well, I don't expect Vardy to start. He's gonna be on the bench. No preseason, lack of preseason. That's what it is. Vasquez and Sanabria. Sanabria knows the league, so he will start alongside Franco Vasquez. Mika Faye, Terramano, and Cremonese. What I like about Cremonese is the fact that they've done very good business, and I think they will stay up. Based on the 2 games that they won, they've learned a lot from last time, and they've done smart business, done very smart business, and that's what I like about these kind of teams. You got to make smart signings, otherwise it's gonna be a slog of a season. It's gonna be a struggle. And Verona, nothing's really clicking for me with them at the moment. I feel like, for me, Cremonese, the last time the 2 teams met in the Serie A, Verona beat them 2-0, but totally different Cremonese now. Totally different Cremonese. I don't expect so. But yeah, for me, Cremonese gonna win this. I don't know how many goals though. I feel like Cremonese, could they keep a clean sheet? Could they keep a clean one? That's what I'm thinking. Could they keep a clean one? I can't. I'm gonna be brave and I'm gonna go Cremonese. Clean sheet. Clean sheet, you know. Clean sheet. Oh, Verona don't even have Orban. Yeah, clean sheet. I'm gonna go 2-0, 2-0 Cremo. And then last game is Como versus Genoa. It's gonna be an interesting one. Just to round off the predictions. Como actually beats Genoa. Genoa, not a bad side. Not a bad side. Caboni in there. Not a bad team at all, but Como's definitely got stronger. Definitely got stronger now in terms of the 11. Battle of the players I actually liked at Arsenal. I'll call it that. Battle of the players that are now managers that used to play for Arsenal, that I liked those players growing up. Yeah. I think Como are going to win. Como gonna win. They're gonna win 2-0. Como 2, Genoa 1-0. That's my predictions. What are we saying? Subscribe, like, and peace.